We now know for sure that the SEC changed everything in 2025. Now that we have a profedge of crypto, the US market is starting to wake up. The economy as a whole is starting to understand how to use crypto technology in every step of the way. They are learning how to change the way money works by using digital assets, safe coins, and even our networks. I also believe that 2025 will be known as the year when crypto changed everything. While we look closely at that, we should also keep an eye on what the SEC is still doing. Yes, by the middle of the month, we already knew that Paul Atkins had been talking and supporting crypto a lot. He did say on August 15 that he would be on Fox Business's mornings with Maria to talk about Project Crypto and other things the SEC is doing to help U.S. businesses grow, protect investors, and even make the U.S. the crypto capital of the world. We've known for a while that this is the world's crypto hub. I think we heard about it for the first time in November. After that, December and the whole year of 2025, they keep hearing, oh, well, it's not going to happen. That's all just a promise that won't be kept. But the thing is, I believe that everything that has happened in 2025 so far shows that the whole government and all groups that work with it are trying to make this happen. We also remember July 31st because that's when Paul Atkins made his statement. Thanks A1 Policy for letting me talk about Project Crypto today. This is what the SEC will try to do to help the president make the U.S. the world's crypto center. We are about to start a new era in the history of our markets. The whole committee is working on Project Crypto to make sure that the tax laws and rules about stocks are up to date so that the American stock market can move on chain. Also, is this the big news? That's the big difference between the SEC and, hey, guess what? With a chain, we're checking that everything works. There is now a point in crypto where the SEC, which has been against it for years, says, guess what? We will do everything we can to get the stock markets up to speed so they can be moved on chain. That's a crazy thought. The President's Working Group, PWG, released a report that makes it clear that the SEC and other government agencies need to set up a plan to keep the U.S. ahead in the crypto asset markets. The United States can become a star in blockchain and crypto technology, according to this study. Going forward, the U.S. will stay the best place in the world to start a business, work on thanks to Project Crypto. You can use cutting-edge technologies and trade on the stock market. To begin, we will work through funds for crypto assets back to the U.S. in line with the PWG report. One of my main goals will be to set up as soon as possible a regulatory system for the crypto assets in the U.S. For the second part, the SEC's job is to help the president reach his goals by giving market players as many choices as possible when it comes to where to buy and sell crypto assets. Third, one of my main goals is to let people in the market use super apps to come up with new ideas. Fourth, I told the commission staff to bring old agency jobs and rules up to date so that on-chain software systems can do their best work in our stock markets. Last but not least, new ideas and businesses are what keep the American economy going. The president has said that America is a country of makers while I've been in charge. The SEC will help the makers in our country by cutting down on red tape and making rules that apply to everyone. As we move forward, I'm excited to work with my government peers to make the U.S. the crypto capital of the world. These objectives ahead of time. It's not just a change of rules. There's a chance for everyone. This is crazy coming from the SEC's boss. Let's give that some thought. That interview came out yesterday, and SEC Chair Paul Atkins said that all of the agency's parts are working together to make the U.S. the crypto capital of the world. Here is the movie. The head of the SEC, Paul Atkins, says that the rest of the world should use American technology. Also, Bank XRP deserves a big thank you for this. Our goal is for the U.S. to become the crypto capital of the world. Please give us an update on the President's Working Group's Digital Assets Project, the Crypto Genius Act, and other bills that are coming up. Read it over. The study from the President's Working Group on digital assets in the U.S. was made public by the government a few weeks ago. This was made clear the SEC is a part of the PWG, which is the President's Working Group. We should help make America the crypto capital of the world, as the President has said he wants to do. He wants American tech to be used all over the world. A lot of different parts and offices at the SEC are working together to make that statement true. The same is true for our investment management company, finance, and other departments. We are going over what we can do today to make sure that the SEC's rules cover crypto assets and give people peace of mind for the future. Our team in Congress are working together. The Genius Act was passed a few weeks ago after the president made a big deal about it at the White House. House and got it signed. That seemed like a great step forward to me. Some other bills are also being talked about in Congress right now. I expect them to make a lot more progress when they return from break. I believe that now is the best time to be in crypto because the markets will continue to open up in a big way. It's not just what the SEC says. No, it's the fact that all Americans now support crypto. Crypto has already had a crazy year. This post tells you everything, right? What are you telling me? The big act happened in 2025 with the draft of the Clarity Act, the crypto task force that led to SABE 121, the Epic Games ruling, and the crypto opening up in 401(k)s. In the end, the U.S. is about to start keeping Bitcoin as a backup for the long run. Still, a lot of people said they wouldn't buy it. But this from Scott Betza shows that the Treasury is also looking into ways to buy more Bitcoin that won't work. Trump and even his son Eric have said that being in the bank business is broken. Everything about money is broken. What can we do to make things better? All right, the big banks are ready to go. Crypto shouldn't not be used or accepted for any reason. We like coins that don't move around. We already know that Scott Besson has always been in favor of set coins, this manager and stable coins since the beginning of the year. In a way, all of these things are being adopted, or maybe I should say adopted. They've been giving the go ahead to accept. At the same time that things are starting to get ready for using all this technology. Most of what we need to make it easier and faster for people in the US to use crypto is already here. We still need to do some things. That Clear Act is the most important thing, right? That's the last big step. But it's crazy that the US is so close to adding crypto to its banks. Not many people know how close we are to that big crypto moment. The year 25/5 has been crazy, but things are starting to change. Things are starting to get better. I want to use Paul Atkins' words because they make sense to me, right? It's not just that the rules have changed. There's a chance for everyone. In the store business, I could say the same thing. We don't just have a group of assets worth almost 4 trillion in front of us. We have more than one type of assets that we think will grow in value over time. Not at all. There's no doubt that crypto will become a lot bigger. Regular people have a lifetime chance to get in on the ground floor before rules because all the big banks, the world's largest economy, and this market to build the technology and take a look. What do you think will happen to the prices of these assets once they are fully integrated into the biggest economy in the world and all banks use these networks as part of their tech stack? Banks are told by ISO 2022 to work together. According to ISO 2022, everything is happening on time. The November of this year is the last day to accept ISO 2002. All banks need to use this now.